What's going on, Assassins? Dark Shard of the YouTube Assassin here, and a couple of people are having problems with this festival, so I'm going to explain what's going on and how you do the festival. Now, after the initial thing that goes on where it shows that we're having a festival and whatnot, you're asked to go over to these little pillars where you see the war effort, and it's going to ask you to progress by doing several different things. Now, a bunch of those things are actually easy. This is one of them. You're going to find these three letters that are all around the camp, and the letters, three letters, are not that far from each other. They're really quick to find, and they tell like a quick little story as far as what's going on with this festival. There's the third one. So now you got those three. That kind of scratches something off your list, and you're able to carry on. Now the next thing that's also pretty easy is just applying a tattoo. You don't need to buy a brand new tattoo and get into it. All you have to do is just any tattoo. If it's a tattoo you've already got, if it's a tattoo that you're interested in putting on, or if you did buy the tattoos from the store here for the festival, you can add those. But again, it's not necessary. Next, you'll have to come over to the longhouse and actually start a feast. Now, as I've said before, this is something that I've never done except when it came to like this festival. Prior to that, I've never even used the longhouse for feasting, which, I mean, it's just kind of weird on my part, but a lot of you were really into giving me suggestions as to what to do there. Now, this next part, after you're done there, you're going to have to come back to those pillars there, check another one out, and it'll give you another list. And one of the things on the list here is going to be that they want you to catch a fish, which obviously is going to be very easy, very quick. You could just catch one fish. Obviously, your settlement has a whole bunch of water. Just catch a fish and carry on about your business. It's real simple, and then you could just go right back and check another pillar to see what's going on. And here we have one that it's got a whole bunch of other things all at once. So one of them is to like come and speak to this guy Braun over here, and he's going to tell you something about having lost pigs. You're going to have to go and find these pigs for him. There's only 3 of them, and they're really not that hard to find. They're really not that hard to bring back. I don't think that you could bring all 3 of them at the same time. There are 3 of them, however, out there in the woods, and what you're going to want to do is just get close to one, whistle to it, and it'll start following you. As soon as it starts following you, just bring it back to the pen, and you can put it right in where it goes. And we'll see. I'm going to bring him right over to where Braun was standing, and I'll even walk into the pen, and the pig will follow you into the pen and stay there, which is pretty wild. There we go. Just 2 more to go. And on the third one, you'll actually have to fight a wolf. A wolf will come out of nowhere. You'll have to defend the pig. But once you do that, talk to Braun again. He gives you your reward, which is a couple of the tokens for this event.
I have your promised tokens, but I think you've also earned them.
And there we go. It was very, very simple, very, very easy to do. Failed save game data actually sucks. So now the next thing we could do is we could go and talk to Thyra. After we light up one of these things for the gods, because it's an offering, we get to choose which god to give the offering to. That obviously was just one that I lit up for doing that part with Braun. The next thing that I wanted to do was come over to Ake over here, or Aki, whatever you say his name is, and you're going to challenge him to a flighting competition. Once you do that, he'll give you whatever tokens you guys wagered for the bet. And then after that, you're pretty much done with this. It's pretty simple. Next, you're going to go to Thyra, and you're going to talk to her, and she will ask you to help with the sacrifice. And the thing that she does, she directs you to go towards the middle of the town, and you should find a little area that has these three kind of statues and a whole bunch of those little boats with notes on them. And you're going to read through them and you're going to select which offering you want to take. There are three crates. Just take one of the crates, doesn't matter which one, any one will do. A couple of these things are interesting once we don't bother with this stupid save game data thing. Anyway, once your decision is made, just simply grab the thing like I told you and carry it down to where Thyra was. What you'll end up doing is throwing it into that giant burning wolf thing right there, and that will end the quest right there. So you'll go, you'll see Thyra, she'll have you light again the torches of one of the gods. You could do the same one if you wanted to, or you could pick a different one. I picked a different one, although they also had an opening for the same exact area. And there we go. That's all there is to that. That leg is done.
May we find fortune and return safely. You've done well.
Thyra will then tell you to head into the settlement and actually look for these little areas where it's kind of like a thank you note along with some tokens. So there are going to be three of these, and again, very easy to find. One over by the Hunter's Lodge. There's going to be one that's going to be down here by Hatham's shop, by the assassin area, and then the third one is going to be over by where Alwyn is. Upon getting this last one, you could go right back down to where that boat is that has all the bounties. And what you're going to do is look for one of the other pillars that are there. Check that out. And you're going to see you actually got to go and make a purchase from Norvid's shop. So hopefully you didn't buy everything immediately upon starting this thing, because this is actually one of the things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go and make a purchase at his shop. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be, like a specific item. It could be anything that you've got enough decorative tokens for. Now, one of the crazy things is that it used to be that you were able to actually go on a river raid as one of the other things, but because so many people were having problems with the river raids, Ubisoft actually got on the ball immediately and hotfixed it. So right now you don't have to do a river raid, which is great. You just have to go, and after you complete everything, you're going to go to this little section over here, this pier, and you're going to talk to Sonova here, and she's going to tell you, that you're going to make the offering. You're going to pick which person to offer it to, either Boulder or Thor, and then you're just going to take that gun that's over there, and you're going to shoot the ship. Once you shoot it, it sinks. You gain a couple of decorative items for the settlement, and that's that. You just completed this entire thing. Again, it's really not that long, this festival. It'll take you, I know some people were saying that it took them like not even 40 minutes to complete, which is pretty awesome. You get it done very fast. And I think it was cool that it's going to be even quicker now, because you don't have to do any of the river raids at all. You don't have to go on a river raid. So that's pretty awesome. It cuts the time down. Anyway, it was really cool that Ubisoft really got on the ball there, took care of that. Hopefully they're taking care of other things as well. One of the other reasons that I put this out was because some people wanted to know what the end result was and if it's worth it. It's always worth it if you actually have fun doing it and you actually want the settlement items at the end. If that's something that you're into, then by all means do it. At worst, you could go and get whatever coins you need so that you can go and get the sword. I know a lot of people want that one-handed sword, or even some of the other items. Some of the other items are pretty cool. There's a thing for your tree in the center of the town where it basically becomes a tree fort, which is pretty cool. You get to climb it and everything. There's nothing at the top. It would have been cool if they had like something up there, but it's still something pretty cool to look at. Anyway, that's all there is to this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. And that way you never miss any content at all. Other than that, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one. And you know how we end this. The way we always end it.
Ya Yi!